somebody tells a lie, disrespecting my boundaries, acting like they don't care about me.
Good morning, it's Monday, there's a new week ahead of us, a lot of things are planned for it, there's Valentine's Day, I have a lot of classes, assignments, and shit that needs to get done, so I thought it would be fun if you came along and saw exactly what it means to be a journalism student here in Prague. I am studying at the Anglo-American University, Journalism in Media, with a specification in PR and Marketing. I know, that's a mouthful, and I'm currently in my second semester of the first year. Each semester I'm taking 5 courses, and the ones for this one are Introduction to Sociology, Introduction to Marketing, Visual Culture, Composition 2, and one class that I dropped and I need to replace. I'm going to talk more about my classes along the way, but today I only have one class, Composition 2, which starts at 3:30 and ends at 6. I feel like this video might be fun for people that are thinking about pursuing a journalism degree or for students that would like to study in Prague. However, for the rest of you, I'm gonna assume that you're here for my face, so enjoy.
To address the elephant in the room, I didn't choose to study journalism out of some noble desire to cover important topics like political news or global calamities. I want to work in the fashion industry. I'm not trying to change the world, just maybe the way people choose to dress. Regardless, I feel like a journalism degree exposes you to so many different subjects that by the time I graduate, I'll be able to work in almost any field I want. One thing I really appreciate about my university is that most of my professors give us plenty of space for self-expression. Instead of being overly restrictive with assignment topics, they let us explore whatever interests us. That's how I managed to infuse fashion into my homework, like I did for my visual culture presentation, the project I was working on at the time.
I finished my book yesterday, so I'm heading over to the bookstore that is not far from my uni to buy myself a new book. This is me before the 3 p.m. class.
Composition 2 is a class where we basically learn how to write academically. Now, you're going to ask me what the difference is between Composition 1 and 2, but that's a mystery I have yet to uncover. That Monday, we were working on a rhetorical analysis. I have a lot of flexibility when it comes to creating my class schedule, and I definitely prefer afternoon classes over morning ones, but there's something dehumanizing about finishing class when it's pitch black outside. I had no brain power left after comp, so I was unoriginal with dinner, opting for a salad, and I ended my night by watching Nobody Wants This, a show I highly recommend, especially if you need to satisfy your Adam Brody craving.
Hello guys, it's Tuesday and we're starting it with great news because I just got an email that was confirming an interview that I'm going to have this Thursday for an internship. This week just got more packed and we have a full day in front of us. I have Introduction to Sociology that's starting at 11, which is a class I took in the Netherlands too. I'm not a big fan of it, I'm not going to lie. And then at 3 I have Visual Culture, which is exactly what the name presents it to be. It's basically a class in which we study anything visual, from advertisements, movies, photography, and basically how people interact with it, how society reacts to it, and the importance of it. As someone that wants to work either in marketing, advertising, editorial, or PR, I feel like this is one of my favorite and most useful classes, and my professor is so passionate and so talented, so it's more than a pleasure to be there.
Good morning. I got on the wrong tram.
The reason I'm not a big fan of sociology is that it sometimes feels like we over-philosophize really simple things. It's like when a man and a woman get married and have a child, it's called a family. Like, no shit, Sherlock. Though having Virginia in class makes it more bearable, and I guess we should be proud that we actually made it to the right classroom, because for our first sociology class,
we went to the wrong classroom, because I thought that we had politics on Tuesdays, but we did not in fact have politics on Tuesdays. We had sociology. So Monica had to be brave and tell the teacher that we were in the wrong class while we left.
We have layers. We have layers, okay. Like an onion. That looks so nasty. I promise it's good. Homemade pesto.
Right. Oh, homemade pesto.
Homemade pesto, olives, tomatoes, and then some oranges.
Is he gonna be accountant? Like you need to do that and you need to prepare this. Like they tell you.
Our little Tuesday tradition after class.
Yes.
Coffee. Here we are.
No Siggy.
But no Siggy today.
We're choosing health. We're
Today.
choosing life.
We'll see what happens on Friday though.
Yeah. Oh my god. Spring is coming.
It's Wednesday, the day in which I have no classes. I'm very grateful that my university allows us a lot of flexibility when it comes to making our own schedule. So I have 2 weeks of the day in which I'm free, Wednesday and Friday, and these are usually the days in which I'm doing all of my work, all of my assignments, all of my readings. Need to work on some very small assignments for sociology. Then tomorrow I have my first quiz in marketing and I am allowed to do a little cheat sheet. So we also need to work on that. And then there's more trivial stuff too, like doing the laundry and planning a little trip that I'm about to take during midterm break with my friend Virginia. Introduction to Marketing is my only class that starts at 8 a.m. But oh my god, is there any other class that I would rather wake up to at 6 a.m.? No, absolutely not.
Most people prefer studying at cafes or libraries, but I can't focus when I'm overhearing someone's situationship drama or spotting someone attractive in the wild. Since my degree involves a lot of reading and writing, I prefer working at home, where I can actually lock in. Now, do I read everything? Hell no. Work smart, not hard, is the mindset.
You know, I feel like we've gotten close enough at this point, so I want to share with you my favorite lunch, which I've mentioned in the last video, that cheesy omelette recipe, which you don't even need a recipe for, but I would like to pretend that I'm better in the kitchen than I actually am. So let me be a chef for a quick minute and let's make lunch together. What do we need? Well, eggs, obviously, it's an omelet. Bread and cheese. I unfortunately did not find the grated cheese that I bought in the previous video, but we'll have to work with this one. Whoop. Do you think I'll be able to crack it with one hand? Oh, that was very professional. Look at her. She's very professional. Jesus Christ, I almost melted the camera while trying to start the stove. Like, oh my god, So we put in the eggs, but you see the whole point is for the cheese to be grated, so you would mix it with the eggs. But since I don't have grated cheese, we're just going to plaster cheese everywhere. Now we're gonna make the omelet do a backflip. Boom, like that. What do we have here, guys? We have some protein with some fats, we have carbs, we have cherry tomatoes that are going to give us some fiber and some water, hydration. Like, this is what a meal is supposed to look like. I'm so sorry, I don't know why I'm making it such a huge deal, but it's amazing and delicious and I highly recommend.
The easiness of Wednesday was quickly erased by the craziness of Thursday.
You know, it's enough that I have a class at 8. It doesn't have to also rain.
My marketing professor surprised us by canceling the test and replacing it with the cruelest life sentence of university, a group project. But I'll appreciate that he took one of the day's stress factors away, allowing me to focus on my interview for my internship. The conclusion of it was,
Guys, I got the internship!
Since I was on a blessing streak, I also had the pleasant experience of walking through the snow, arriving at Introduction to Psychology looking like a wet dog.
Want to say something? What? Do you want to say something?
Oh, you're making a video. I want to say Monica is the best. And she cooks fucking perfectly. Let it be known.
Top 10 things to try ever? This shit. Do I know what it is? No. But it's good.
I'm obsessed with this. This is like top 2 candies. The first one is the Slovak Soviet one, and then this.
I didn't get to properly say hello today, but I wanted to make a little intermission regarding internships. It is for Mag Paper, which is a magazine here in Prague that is regarding fashion, beauty, style, but many other things, mostly centered around the Czech culture specifically. What I'm about to do at Mag Paper is just basically write some articles regarding fashion or lifestyle, but centered around Prague, obviously, which I'm very excited about. And when I will have some published articles, if anyone wants, I will link them in the descriptions of the following videos. Finding an internship can be very challenging, but a few things that could help is, first of all, say it out loud to everyone. I mean, to every single person, a classmate, a friend, family member. I found my internship through going out with a friend for a coffee. She told me that she's interning at Mag Paper, therefore I also wanted to maybe see if they're going to accept me, even though she told me that they might not be hiring. That's another important thing. Do not get discouraged. If you see a company that you would like to work for, it does not matter if it's written on their site or not that, hey, we're looking for interns or something like that. Learn to cold pitch. Prepare your resume, put together a few projects that you have, write an email introducing yourself, attach it all, say why you would want to work for the certain company, and we'll see how it goes. Some might not reply, but you shouldn't get discouraged, because in the future, maybe when another project comes up or when they're going to need interns or new workers, they might surprise you and email you back. So the main idea is to put yourself out there and do look for an internship, because the experiences and the connections that you could gain from it are invaluable for your future job.
Friday, of course, started with my holy morning routine, and I got really artsy with my breakfast. I took some notes for classes, and yes, this classifies as a brain in my world, and don't worry if you don't understand my psychology notes, just pray that I will. The most emotionally thrilling part of my day was picking up my Amazon package. The woman in charge of receiving them challenged me to a who can be a bigger bitch contest, because I can't express how unhelpful she was. In the end, friendship won though. She got rid of me and I got my package.
Happy Valentine's Day, guys. I'm just getting ready to go out on a date tonight with my friends. Valentine's Day has never been a huge thing in my country. However, every single time I would celebrate it, it would be with my friends. My school also used to have these boxes in which people could leave love letters, and then the student council would be distributing them around the school to each person. And oh my god, I used to like a guy when I was in the 7th grade and he was a 9th grader, so not much of an age difference, but you know, during those years it does feel like a huge difference. And anyways, that guy, he had a girlfriend. Now hear me out. So on Valentine's Day, I like to write letters to my friends in general, because I don't know, I like to pretend that I'm not a romantic, but I do like to express my love, especially to my friends, so I would write letters to them on Valentine's Day. But I also wrote a letter to his girlfriend, and then obviously that girl started to like me in a way that, I mean, not romantically, but like, you know, as a friend. So long story short, now they're broken up, they're not even talking to each other and shit like that, but she still follows me on Instagram, okay? Like, our relationship is tight. Like, obviously I was not trying to break them up or something, I was realistic, I knew he was not going to like me, but it's still funny to think about that. And the thing is that he had multiple girlfriends, and I did that with most of them. like, I'm on good terms with all of his ex-girlfriends. And I have no idea what he's doing, like that man, but I just understood the importance of networking from such a young age.
Where I was going, but didn't quite get to with my Valentine's rant, is that for me, this day is usually when I gain new friendships. It's my friendship anniversary with a close friend from home, and I always use it as an opportunity to express my admiration for people I find cool. Also, if you ever come to Prague, I highly recommend Point Restaurant.
Oh my god, guys. I'm actually gonna sob.
Delicious pizza, solid drinks, and a great atmosphere. This evening was the perfect end to my chaotic week, and Ginny and Sola definitely made sure it was memorable. The moral of the story, I guess, is to dare to express your feelings, because who knows what you might be missing out on. Now, I've only expressed my romantic feelings once, and what happened was